Is it working? There we go. Morning. Just trying to remember where I left off earlier this week. Yeah. We'll be fine. Let's just... Actually, let's go to the twins. I know I still need to go there, so... Let's just hope I don't hit our planet. Please. Thank goodness. Ooh, do I land that thing? I undershot the target? Oh, that's a sun thing. Oh, I understand. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, let's see what this place has to offer, if anything. Okay, I feel like I remember a little bit about this. The sand is leaving this planet to fill up the other one. Whoop, whoop. Alright, let's see what's on this planet before the sand gets it all. Maybe I should drop down. Anything here I can look at? The sun, the city. Sweet. Let's follow this down and see where it goes. The sun, the city. Yep. Crash Site Caves. Anything up here? Nope. Trees. And of note, this passage leads to breathable air, refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the air is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Alright. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter there. Give me a second. My laundry's done. Alright, so my laundry is not done. It did not dry, so I have 30 more minutes before I go check it again. And the cavern Malari found is a wise choice for the shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? Coleus. This is the start of the path to the shelter side. I've left directions to guide you there. Malari, of note, we must hurry as the pathways there are filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by the sand, and make sure no one is lost. What's this? Emergency escape hatch. Ooh, I want to check that out. Bruce, keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks, and while the rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Larry, do not follow this tunnel to its end. Claudius and I will examine the horrors of the Goliath at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Sweet. I want to check out there. Please. Lord, the heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek shelter down there to build a long-term shelter. I don't wanna, but the passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and ascend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. So it's another one of those. Got it. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Waiting the departure of the vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. Alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on the planet's surface. Anything else up here? Yep. We need the status reports for all the systems, but initial things first is everyone unharmed. Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. I don't wanna. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You may have my gratitude, Burr, you have my gratitude, Burr. Were you able to find the other escape pod distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Ow. Ooh, sand sounds like it's coming in hot. Wow. I might be too late to go check some of this out. Look, it's not my fault. I didn't find the thing to do that. must not be the way to go. The path to the shelter is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with the rock column formations to climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. So you said turn left here? I might be a little lost. Dang, yeah, I'm decently lost. Aww. So does that mean I have to climb back up? I might be in trouble here. No, though, you can't jump through the sandfall. Turn left, continue to the room filled with the rock column formation to climb upward. Okay, so I had to climb up. I'm just hoping I have the right amount of oxygen fuel to get through here. My wrist itches. Ooh, this is good. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Mallory and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Well, it doesn't exist. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Shelter site? You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest here. Hurry before the sand comes. This is cool. Is this it? Ship log updated. Anglerfish fossil overlook. Ooh. Dead alien. Ow. I don't want to go down that. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and believe, or everything we believe in as a species. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe of a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke. I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause this destruction once we build it, then I won't support the station's use. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the Sun Station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Unsurprisingly, Adea, I disagree. We are pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is a defining characteristic of our species. Anglerfish District, Stepping Stone District, High Energy Lab Trailhead, and the Ice Shrine District. No. You stay on. This place looks cool, but it's also sinking. I knew it. I guess it's gonna be down here. Yeah, I know ghost matter's been detected, and I just want to see what's down there. And all that's down there is death. And I don't want to die yet, because there's a lot I want to learn of this place. Even though my fuel is getting dangerously low. The gravity. Ooh! We can come back and learn stuff. I want to go to the cannon. Yep. That hurt, but I made it through. Does this mean I could launch my ship with this? The Sunless City. Yeah, open that, because we'll need to go back there. The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. So that's how that works. I would like to see what's in their shuttle. Is that their armor? This is cool. Claire, I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Pokey, and I have landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate the fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since ascending below the surface. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow the protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Whoa. there's any reason to do this. That's just cool. Wait. Ow. That hurt. What happened? So, if I remember right from when I last played, these are the first people to show up. The ones on the twins. Because the ones at the breaking down rock said something about how they're trying to finish what they started, I think. But I also want to go to that comet. If I can ever find it. But what I really want to do is I want to check that out. How do you land on it, though? It is landable, I think. Maybe so. If I go back and I get ready to land, maybe I can land on it. No. Oh, well, death. It was worth a shot. I'll probably have to actually land there some point, but that's not something I think I need to worry about yet. What I do want to do is I want to launch my ship. Stop it. Because if that can launch a ship, then I want to see if it can launch my ship. Yep. I didn't think about it. Whoops. Hope that's a quick life. I was wondering what that sound was. I call it back? Nope. Oh man. Sunless City. Let's get it. Yeah, it's not too surprising. Yep. Yep. I feel like there's a lot to this planet I am probably missing. Like this. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Lore, some of us from the Sunless City are here to search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology, and we hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Where was Coleus lost, Moore? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there. He had a limited supply of air, and I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis: we will learn more by examining the northern lake bed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. Whoa. That's a little scary. I think I know what happened to him. I might as well go say hi to him. This is probably that Drive River bit to the north then. Ah, you're so close. If only oh my gosh, you're so close! I could have landed on you and went in there. Sup, Chert? Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sands now. What are you up to? Hornfield's asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is, I've actually seen a couple supernovas today. Usually, I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye on four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? I found something. Please do tell. I found your notes on Outer main crater. Did you? I hope they're useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like much colder giants deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now, or in its place, Dark Bramble, which, how do I put this, grew into space the 5th planet, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Brambles quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as Outer Rock, which I believe is how the biggest crater was formed. How do I know if I spot a supernova? Supernovas can look like extra bright stars in the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you'll tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of the lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting the stars. Horsfield knows Star Trek. They asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think the only traveler out there interested in doing any science at all. Or maybe don't tell Hermitelsa either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Where should I explore? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site in Ember Twin's South Hemisphere? The one shooting a bright big beam and light in the sky? It's one of our own crashes. Surprisingly enough, it's not one of ours. It's the Nomai ships. You'll find Nomai rooms across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my old scout. So where they live, not on surface clear. Ember's Twins is full of cave systems, though. Media enters lies underground. Anything here? Yeah, you do, thank goodness. I don't know if I should be in here, but it does keep raising, so it makes me wonder if I should have came here first. Seeing as the steps are kind of sanded up, I probably need to come back here right as the day starts, before the sand hits. But maybe I can get to the sandy island. Let's go see. Ooh, it's coming into shape. Maybe I can, but I need all my fuel for this. Lead? Is it anywhere I can go to, or is this is that thing? Okay. So this won't open up until probably right as the supernova is about to hit. So let's go check out this stuff. Oh, that poor guy. Something that's usable now, that's for sure. And I'm gonna need to go find the thing, and it's probably upstairs. Maybe? Check over here first. Let's not check over there. Somewhere. Now give it to me, and I'm going back down. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. Kanoi, I became lost on the Ember Twins. My gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Okay, laundry's done. I'll be back. boy's immensely clever canoe lose his own head if you weren't, or if it weren't anatomically impossible. You didn't. Departure time, arrival time. Charge. Step on the warp receiver platform to activate the return warp. What's the receiver platform? Or was that what I was on? That was not. So that's a teleporter. That's how I'm supposed to get over there. Alright, let's see, it's in this building. Nothing, huh? Just... Alright. Clary, here's our first delivery. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installed in the core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return more materials soon. Yarrow, my gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found with the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built on, for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Yara, stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her destiny rivals in neutron stars, and go meet her on the White Hole Station. I'd be happy to explain our findings. That's nice. Is there anything else in this room I should be noticing? I don't think so. I think we're good. Just feels like there should be something in here. To the tower. To the task. Ow. Maybe to the task. Not again. I guess I can look around till that fixes itself. Is this just the same one I was in? Yep. I don't know if I want to go out there. No. This one, so I might as well go check it out. seems new. Oh. Two dead men. What's on that rock over there then? Yeah, some time has passed since I checked in with Deepai. How are you and Adea progressing on the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explicitly or exceed explicitly. Pi, you know, I don't find that funny. Hypothesis: time spent away from the station would be beneficial for you both. I am immensely interested in your testing your hypothesis here. That much, at least, we can agree on. I curious Raimi thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting you to monitor this conversation, but yeah. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. I need to check that out. Kinda just have to wait here and see, I think, because I don't know what else to do. If I die on this planet, I die on this planet, so I just have to wait and see if anything opens up here, because that's my best guess for how to find stuff on it. Yeah, I also need to go on the North Pole of that planet, South Pole of the crackling, breaking down planet. Why, you may ask? I don't know. Just going off what I've seen. Ooh. More stuff. Not more stuff. More death for me is what that is. The sun's gonna blow. there's something to this. I just don't know if I have the time or oxygen to do anything with it. Ow. Ah, that's death. Sad. Oh well. Back to the drawing board. Morning. I'm off to work. I gotta be such a hard landing. What's near her? I heard something, that's all I know. No. Let me out. Down we go. Oh my days. Where? Like, I've gotta be right around the course. What's the point of this? He got lost down here and there's nothing to show for it, or maybe I'm stupid. Because this is where the stairs start. Whatever. Let's go into the actual mouth of the city. Clovis is missing. He's vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed. And there was Paul several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I begged my friend reading this help us discover Coleus. He got back, so this rock is really familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to the rock I met earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Blair and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed the rock again. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. This means the rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. There's a lot just on this planet, which makes me worried at how much I've probably missed on some of the other planets I've went to. I think I jumped across that before, but I need to go somewhere else. Let's try it. I want to see what's down here. Wow. Yeah, that's killing me. Be stuck in here. And if that's the case, I'm not sticking here. I'm gonna go in. Yep, just like that. I also want to test something. Good morning. I know there's, at least I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for this. Yep, got it. Now, I want to go back to that comet. If they found something there, I want to go see what it was. Good morning. I just have to find the comet again. There it is. What is that planet? I don't remember. Is that the quantum moon? Can we land on this planet? That is not the planet. Oh my gosh! What happened to the planet? That was the quantum moon. So I gotta try and land on it while still looking at it then, I'm guessing. Understood. You cannot look away from it at all. That wasn't here. I don't think it was supposed to be. Maybe it was. The quantum moon's gone. Wonder where it is in the galaxy now. Is that it? Oh, that's okay. So I touched it. It doesn't exist. The interloper's coming around. Not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, please. Stupid son. Maybe I could try now. While I'm here. There it is. No! How do you land on that thing? I'll have to at some point, but I just want to see while I was there. And I did not do a good job at it. So the quantum moon is just an anomaly that I have to figure out why it happens, probably. Seeing as you cannot land on it and it is made completely out of gas. But as of right now, I want to go check out the comet. Because they said they found a crack in it. Wait, I might have to do that. Let's call back their ship and then go to it. Because that might open it up. Boop, 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 boop. Not again, not again, not again, not again. Good, good. Suit on, let's go. No! I didn't think it launched me too. That sucks, but I can maybe get back. Come on, let me get there. Yeah, I know. I messed up. This sucks. hi, buddy. Are you gonna hit the sun? Okay. You don't need to show me this. I messed up. I know. Okay. That sucks. Really? Oh, thank goodness. As long as Mr. Sandman doesn't come to bring me a dream. there's a hole somewhere in the comet, though, that I should be able to go into according to their journals. Is it that one? I don't think it is, but we might as well check. Just have to drop off at the white hole. Yeah, that won't hurt. Where's that old white hole? There you are. What is that? Looks like part of a telescope. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. The tower warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happen when the astral body is overhead. Cool. What is... That must be something else. Whoa, wait. Send me there. I must know. Beam me up. Beam me up. Oh, do I have to personally align it? Okay. So that not split second when it hits, I'm standing on that. Understood. So I personally had to do it. Got it. Realistically, I would just manually get it to where it's supposed to be at, but I don't want to do that, so send me up. Budding. Charge, step on the warp. Yeah. Careful. The hanging city below 50 meters, and then that's where you probably come up. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked and we successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Anoana's original design, but as long as what we built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Kasawa, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Kasawa. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Pi, Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke. They appear to show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't actually measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she is kindly helping me attempt to recreate the phenomenon at a high-energy lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update, Pokey. The high-energy lab is in the canyon near Ember Twins Equator. So that's something I missed. Come here once you need to see this. So it is that thing, but I don't know what to do with it. Okay, so next place to go will be that. Understood. I don't know if I ever touched the stuff up here. Yeah, I don't think so. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis: it could be a shift in the light spectrum. Suppose this moon is too shy to show its face to us. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, the Hollow Lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend's hollow lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were two volcanic moons, then I'd imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis: there can exist too much lava. I strongly prefer we test the null of the hypothesis. I'd have to jump through the black hole, actually, because everything's gonna end up there. No. I don't want to go all the way back. I might just end it there and then post both VODs on YouTube and then come back to it in a few days or tomorrow or later tonight. I'm not sure yet, but that's probably what my plan is gonna be. If anyone actually stayed and watched, thank you so much for watching. Hope you followed, and hope you come back to the next one.